Y'all already know why we're here. You already know from the thumbnail, the title, the time of the year. You know it's time for a Sephora haul, right? So, hey there guys, it's Tina and I am back and I am ready to share the things that I picked up during the Sephora spring sale. I didn't even share the things that I bought from the holiday sale. But here we are. The spring sale has come and officially gone, and I picked up quite a few products, and I was low-key treating myself because I just gave birth, okay? I deserve a reward. So that's what I'm telling myself. But honestly, this is probably my last hurrah unless something really strikes my fancy and I just have to pick it up. But other than that, I'm just chilling, filming videos, using the products that I have, incorporating all the products that I picked up last year and during this sale in Get Ready With Me videos, chatting about them, and hopefully you guys enjoy those videos even if they feature older products. And if there are any products in this haul that you see that you want me to talk more about, do a dedicated video for, let me know. But without much further ado, let's go ahead and share with you all the things that I picked up during the Sephora sale for spring 2025. Now let me say this before we get any further. If you hear a background like pumping noise, like a humming sound, those are my breast pumps right now. I am wearing them because the baby is probably hungry. It is her time to feed right now, so the milk is happening right now. You can't really tell because this top is black. But yeah, still on mommy duty, even though my mom is currently bonding with her granddaughter and getting her ready to be with her during the days once I get back to work. So, products, makeup, that's what we're here for. Let's jump into it. Honestly, truly, I don't know where to begin, so let's just start out with like base products. So I picked up one foundation. This is from Lawless. It is the Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Foundation. But let me be a little bit honest with you guys. I didn't pick this up from Sephora. I was going to. However, I saw that Lawless was having an even better sale with 25% off. So that's where I picked this up. But this is available at Sephora and I was technically going to pick it up during the sale. So this says it's a skin plumping line smoothing foundation. That was what intrigued me. I was like, talk to me. And this is the first, is it the first foundation from Lawless? I know they have powders and blushes, lip plumpers, eyeshadow palettes. I don't know if they've ever done a foundation, but I was intrigued. And this says it's a weightless full coverage foundation that blurs and smooths the texture of your skin while blending seamlessly into the skin. You didn't need to use skin twice there in that sentence. You should have reworked that. I'm just saying, designed for 12-hour wear, high performance skincare ingredients offer hydration, control oil, and deliver an undetectable second skin finish ideal for combination and acne prone skin. I have oily skin. Some may say it's oily combination, so right up my alley. And I picked up shade 16T, and this is a great shade match for me. So if I am your skin tone twin, 16T is going to be our shade. I like this foundation so far. What I want to do is like a review roundup with all the products that I picked up during the sale once I've gotten time to test them out. But I'm going to use some of these in Get Ready With Me videos, so you will get my initial thoughts then as well. So if review roundups sound good to you, let me know. But yeah, I did pick this up. This is the only foundation that I picked up. I also picked up another shade of the Kosas Revela Extra Bright Serum Powered Color Corrector. I have two shades of these already in the pink, and then there's a light peach shade. This one is Alchemy, which is orange peach for medium deep to deep skin tones. And I love those other shades so much and the formulation that I was like, yeah, I need to get these. I originally picked up lighter shades for the brightening effect, and they really do lift and brighten. So I wanted to get my actual shade match, right? This orange tone will work for my skin tone to cancel out dark circles under the eyes. I wanted to get my actual shade. I love this formulation so far. I can give you my final thoughts on these. I love these, and this shade is perfect for canceling out darkness under my eyes. it works really, really well. So glad I have this shade now. It's added to my repertoire and I will be enjoying it. All right, next up we have cream bronzer sticks from Rare Beauty. I did not know that they had bronzer sticks. So I picked up their liquid bronzer, no, it's not a bronzer, it's a liquid contour. I picked that up recently, fell in love with the formulation. I kind of expected it, to be honest with you, and I love bronzers so much. And it's funny because I never used to use bronzer. Like back in the day, you could not catch me in a bronzer. And I think it's because of the shades that were available then. They were very orange. Those just didn't look good on my skin, and I just went with the thought or the idea that I'm already bronze, why do I need bronzing shades? But I have been reformed and now I am a convert. I love bronzers. I love bronzers so much, especially cream formulas. Cream and liquid, yeah, they get me. So I fell in love with their liquid contour, and when I saw these in store, I was like, I didn't know they had these. So I went ahead and picked up 2 shades of the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Sticks from Rare Beauty. The shades I got are Always Sunny and Good Energy. Now here's the thing, Always Sunny is very warm, very orangey, and I'm like, whoo, child, like it looks orange upon initial application, but then when you blend it out, it's not as orange, but it's definitely a warm shade. And then the Good Energy is more of a bronzer, so it has a little bit more of a cool or neutral leaning edge to it. Still warm, but like a little bit of extra neutral undertone to it that keeps it from being too orange, and I like that. So I'll use the Good Energy shade as a contour and then the Always Sunny as more of a bronzer shade. And these were pricier than I expected. I didn't know that these are close to $30. So getting the discount was really good because then that places it at a price point that I expected from Rare Beauty. So this formulation so far, it's a very silky formulation. It feels silicone heavy. Is it a dimethicone formula? It feels very slippy on the skin. Okay, it's a wax formula. Okay, synthetic wax, silica, all the things. There's some oils in here because it feels very, how would I explain it? It's very silky, very blendable, not buttery, not creamy, not hydrating. It just slips around and blends out really well, but it doesn't slide at the same time. So it holds on to the skin, but it blends in seamlessly and easily. It's kind of effortless. So I really like this so far. I also picked up this contour stick from the Sephora collection. These were 30% off, so it's a good time to shop the Sephora collection. You get a bigger discount, really great. So this is number 3, medium to tan. So they don't have actual shade names, they just have numbers, and it's based on the depth of your skin. So medium to tan skin tones would use this shade, and so far this works out pretty well. It's a little bit warmer, so I wouldn't consider it necessarily a contour stick. It's more bronzer. Very blendable again. It's a very silky formula, blends out effortlessly. It's not overly pigmented. The color is there, it will blend into your skin, but it's not so pigmented that it can be overwhelming. I think this would be great for beginners just because of how blendable it is, so it's hard to overdo it. And it doesn't dry down instantly, so you have time to blend and build. So this is a great little product from the Sephora collection. Glad I picked it up. Now let's talk blushes. There are tons of new formulations on the market. There's so many blushes available, it's just overwhelming at this point. And I wanted to try some of them out, but not too many because we don't want to get overwhelmed at all. There's too much going on. So I picked up the ones that intrigued me the most. So these are the Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blushes from Rare Beauty. I picked up 4 of the shades because these just called out to me. These are screaming spring, summer, bold colors. The lineup is fun, okay? The shades are exciting. They're not tame at all. And I find that a lot of the releases recently are very tame. Like the ones from Tower 28, very tame. Sei, very tame as well. Kosas, tame, muted. YSL, muted shades. So these are bold in your face. And I was like, yes, Rare Beauty, tell me about it. The most neutral shade I picked up is Worth, which is more of a rosy nude. You know, it leans a little bit warmer as well. I don't know, it's like an orangey rose almost. I don't know, that makes sense. Maybe like a warm rose. Is that how they describe it? I don't know, but it looks like a warm rose. Then I picked up the bold shades. Alive is the bold orange. It's like a tangerine. It's more like a coral orange, not like a yellow toned orange. And I have Thriving, which is the fuchsia pink, bold. And then of course we have Grateful, which is the red shade. So stunning. Now, don't let these intimidate you. They are a putty texture. They're not a cream, so they're not going to be this intense color that doesn't blend. These are approachable in their intensity. They're intense. They have a punch. They're pigmented, but they blend out easily, and you can control how much product you picked up. It's not like, oh my God, it's overwhelming, it doesn't blend out. No, these blend out really easily, even though they apply intensely initially and you're like, oh my God. But these I think are gonna be right up your alley if you're into fun, bold colors, if you're more of a medium tan skin to a deeper tan skin, these are gonna be great. I think darker skin can also enjoy these because of the pigmentation, but don't be afraid if you have fairer skin tones, just choose the lighter colors or just go very light-handed with these, and they allow you to go light-handed. So definitely enjoying these blushes. I can't wait to use them more. I love the texture. I love this innovation. It's blurring, it doesn't look dry, it's a matte finish, but it just looks smooth on the skin, and it just looks really healthy on the skin, and I love that. And because of the putty texture, it's thin, it's a thin layer, it doesn't look heavy or cakey. So definitely loving these new blushes, would recommend picking them up. Yeah, these are a winner for me. All right, then speaking of the other blushes on the market, I did pick one up from Tower 28. Now don't be confused about the swatches. There were two shades that I picked up. I returned one because it was just too, I don't know, just too dusty on my skin. It looked a little bit too bruisey because of the shade that it is, and it almost has like a neutral undertone. That's the mauve shade, and the shade that I kept is Culver Crush, which is the peachy shade. And this one is beautiful, but like I mentioned, these shades are subtle compared to the Rare Beauty ones, which is fine by me, but I realized that the shades in the lineup just weren't for me. They were too muted, and like I said, the mauvey one just looked a little bit too bruisey for me. This one is a beautiful warm flush on the cheeks. It's not too intense, it's very subtle, and it looks great topped over like cream blushes or liquid blushes, and I'm just popping that on right now. But it looks great over a cream blush because then the intensity picks up and it adds a little bit of a blurred finish to the skin. Oh, did I tell you what these are? No, I did not. They are the Tower 28 Get Set Blur and Set Matte Powder Blush. What was very interesting about, or curious about, the marketing for this is that they were touting this as the first self-setting blush, and I'm like, it's a powder, so why wouldn't it be self-setting? Like, powder set, like that's the whole purpose of a powder. It sets. Like, I don't have to do anything to set a powder. I don't get it. So I thought that was gimmicky, because you don't need to say that. Okay, we get it, it's a powder, you don't have to, well, whatever. If they want to market it that way, let them market it the way they will. But the shades, again, for this, they're more muted, so the only color that really spoke to me is this one. I mean, they have another bolder color that's like more pinky, but to me there's something about them that's very, I guess you would say they're desaturated, so there's this very understated, muted quality to them that just doesn't appeal to me. So the one shade I picked up is the one shade that I'm keeping that I love. Now let's get over to the cream side, because I picked up a couple of shades from Danessa Myricks. These are the Yummy Skin Blur-In Balm Powder Flush. So these are the cream blushes. I don't know why she names them like this, but whatever. I just don't like that name at all. Blur-In Balm Powder Flushed. It's just weird. Anyway, I picked up two of the new shades, Creme Brûlée and Spiced Latte. I have no reason getting these shades because I noticed they're just a little bit too rich for me, but they're neutral shades, and I was so intrigued. Like, this is a, you see how deep that is? That not gonna work. I'm gonna try it doing that because they're like nudie brown blushes. This one, the Spiced Latte, is a little bit warmer. It's more like a terracotta nude, and then Creme Brûlée is more of, well, this also so them deep, you know, them rich, it's almost like bronzer shades. So I gotta play around with these a little bit more because I feel like they're just a little bit too intense, because these shades are intense and they're just not what I expected them to be. I expected them to be a little bit less pigmented, a little bit lighter, not as deep, but I'm glad that she has these shades for richer skin tones. But I'm sure I can utilize these in a very light-handed fashion to get a nude blush. What do you think? or I can probably use them as a bronzer because they are more on the warm side. I'm gonna figure out how to use these. I'll probably use them in a get ready with me video because I need to figure it out. I think these shades are beautiful, right? But a little bit too rich for my skin as a neutral, like a full-on, hey, just apply it neutral, you don't have to play around with it. I think I have to kind of navigate these a little bit. Like I have to figure out how to use them is what I really mean to say. So we'll figure these out and get ready with me if you're curious. And then last up for the blushes, I got these 2 new shades from Huda Beauty. I have not tried these liquid blushes out yet. These are the Huda Beauty Blush Filter liquid blushes. People have been raving about these. People that I am friends with in the space say this is their favorite liquid blush formula, and I'm like, I am intrigued. I'm interested. Like, tell me more. So Huda released some new shades and I picked up the new shades. Instead of like trying the old ones, I want the new ones. So I have Intense Guava, which is this bright pink. Really pretty. And then we have this neutral shade Latte. Now I don't know why I'm picking up the Latte shades thinking that they're gonna do something for me. It's a very nude tan blush that almost melts with my skin exactly. And I don't know that it's gonna show up at all, give me any kind of impact so it looks like I'm wearing blush. It just looks like it melts into my foundation. So we're gonna play with this one. Maybe I can use it as a base for like my nudie blushes, like the one from Tarte, what is that, Exposed? Or even, what's that one from Clinique? Oh my god, Ginger Pop. Maybe I can use it as a base for those to give a little bit more intensity and longevity to them. But this one, very nude. I would skip this if you're my complexion. It's just too light, or it's just not impactful enough to show up. But the Intense Guava, really pretty bright shade. Do not be like intimidated by the color. It says Intense Guava, but it blends out really easily. It's very lightweight and pretty. I do like this formulation so far. I'm still testing them out, but so far so good. Now of course it wouldn't be a fancy face haul if I didn't have powders included, because I love a powder. I have oily skin, so I'm always into a setting powder, whether it's loose or pressed. I just love setting powders. So Givenchy released their Prism Libre 4-color pressed powder. I don't know that these are brand new, like brand new to their lineup. Maybe, because they have the loose versions which aren't new, but these press versions may be new. If I'm wrong, correct me, but either way I picked this up, it's new to me. So the shade I picked up is number 6, which is Organza Ambrée, and number 5, which is the more tan shade. Maybe that's the shade I picked up, but it looks so light that I wasn't too sure that would work for me. So this is like the tan shade, and these are color correcting powders. They have one with like green in it. There's a purple one. I think the green and purple are together, but they're 4 different colors. Like it's in a quad, and it's similar to their loose powders, which I'll get to in a minute. And then you're supposed to swirl them together and then finish your skin with them. Yeah, right? It's a mattifying and blurring setting powder. Now this one, I don't know yet. I don't know, because I tried it out already and like the peach stood out the strongest, and so it added a lot of warmth to my skin, and I don't know that that's the direction I need to take personally. Like I don't need to look like a peach Bellini. Like that's not where I want to go with it. So this one I'm still gonna try to navigate, but in addition to that I picked up the loose versions, but I picked up the smaller size. You know, coming out pen. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not buy the big one. I wasn't gonna buy the big one, no, because it's already overpriced as far as I'm concerned. I'm just shaking. Don't mind me. I'm shaking the concealer because it's separated for me. But anyway, the powder, right? So I picked up shade number 5 and shade number 6. Again, shade number 6 is the same color as the other one. It's meant for deep complexions, and then number 5 is for, does it say medium to deep complexion? I'm actually wearing this powder now, so I will reserve judgment. I have a get ready with me with this look, so you'll see this look coming up. And this powder so far, yeah, like I said, you're gonna have to wait for the get ready with me, but I'm also gonna include this in like a review roundup once I test it more. But definitely glad to try these out at a cheaper price point, because I'm not trying to pay full price for Givenchy, okay? I heard you Givenchy, but however, and Okay, no. And that's it for the powders, because I picked up quite a few loose powders in the last Sephora sale because I want to do like a loose powder roundup. So I want to test like a bunch of loose powders and let you know my thoughts and like rank them in accordance to which ones are my favorites. Now let's finish up the face products with finishing spray, okay? I was never a big finishing spray fan, and again, I think that's because of the formulations. They just weren't for me back in the day, but now I'm getting more into them. I like them a lot more, and I picked up 2 of the newer ones to the market. So we have the Kosas Cloud Set Airy Setting and Smoothing Mist. I love the Kosas Airy White Name Cloud Set Powder. So the fact that they have a cloud set spray, I was like, all right, let me try this out. Let me try it out. And it comes in this little spray bottle. It's a fine mist. I really like the mist on this. Even though it's like this simple little plasticky bottle and you don't expect a lot, the spray is actually really nice. And again, testing this out, we'll figure out how it fares like over time. We'll see. We'll see. And then I picked up the Huda Beauty spray. So this is the Easy Bake Setting Spray. And Huda Beauty is known for, you know, her mattifying products. And you want to shake this up. So this is, again, Easy Bake. It has rice starch, niacinamide, hyaluronic acids, alcohol-free, fragrance-free, made in Italy. Shake well. Shake well, okay? Because this will spray out like a hot mess. It locks. I didn't even know that it has a lock-in mechanism. Cute, cute, cute. So shake well, because I think the cornstarch in this is meant to mattify, and it can leave blobs on your skin if it's not shaken well. So shake this guy up. We're going to test it out. Let you know again how I feel about it. But I have high hopes because Huda Beauty does, you know, matte very well, similar to One Size, and I have their setting spray. That setting spray is my favorite so far. So we're going to see where this stands up against that. For the Kosas one, that one is more like just a mist, you know, to hydrate the skin, but not necessarily to mattify and set. I think that one is more of like a true finishing spray to just bring everything together, but not necessarily for oil control and to mattify the skin. So we're going to test this out, see how we feel. Now let's move on to eyes, because I got a lot of eye pencils. I didn't get any eyeshadow palettes. I didn't get any single eyeshadows like powder eyeshadows. I focused on eye pencils because there are a lot of formulations that debuted, and I mentioned that in a shopping blog video, and a couple of you were like, hey, can you test out the eye pencils, kind of compare them to each other and let us know what you think about the different formulations? And I was like, you know what? That is a good idea. I'm going to do that. Similar to how I'm doing the loose powders, I'm going to do the eye pencils. So let's run through the eye pencils, all right? First up, we have the Too Faced Quickie Queen Cream Eyeshadow Sticks. They're shiny, so if you're looking for impact, this is where it's at. These are fun too. I like the packaging, but I hate that it's chrome pink on pink, because the pink writing on it, which is more of a like the Too Faced pink against the chrome pink of the packaging, it's hard to read. And then there's no color coding, so I don't really love the packaging. It's cute though, it looks pretty, but it's not really practical for keeping the color straight. I picked up 3 shades of this. Let me see if I can read the shades. Oh my god, I picked up a Love Stone, which is a taupe with silvery sparkle. I have Chocolate Sprinkles, which is a chocolatey shade with, is that silver or gold sparkle? Gold sparkle. So there's like micro glitter in here. It's not even micro shimmer. I wouldn't say it's micro shimmer or micro sparkle. I say this is micro glitter. And then this last one is Sunset Sizzle. This is more of a rose gold with gold sparkle. Really pretty shades, like I said. If you want more of a glittery finish, these would be the ones you pick up versus the other ones that I'm going to share with you right now. So I picked up quite a few of the Ilia multi-sticks. So these are called the Eye Styler Shadow Sticks. And we have matte and shimmer versions. There's like a ton of shades. They're mostly neutral shades, but there are a few pops of color. All of these are twist up sticks, by the way. These have color coded caps, and then the inside is color coded as well. I picked up a bunch of shades. Again, mostly neutrals. I have mattes, I have shimmers, I have the bronzy tones. Like most of them are the bronzy shades. I didn't go for any of the colorful shades. I just wanted the bronze, the gold, the champagnes, because I want to do one and done simple looks for the summertime, and I want to just glide them on and go. And I really love the formulation. These are pricey, so I wasn't going to buy these full price. I had to get them on sale for sure. And I picked up so many shades because I fell in love with the formula, and the shades just made sense because we have the mattes that I can just use as bases or to build like a base look, and then the shimmers just depending on my mood. And then we're gonna move on to the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeshadow cream sticks. These are the naked eyeshadow sticks, and these are all neutral colors. There is nothing colorful or bold about these, which, I mean, I guess naked makes sense, right? Naked. Okay, so these are just everyday colors. I picked up 4 of the shades, but one I didn't swatch, I don't think, in the swatches. So Toasty is the one I didn't swatch. This is more of a rose gold. This one actually has some micro shimmer to it as well. Okay, so this is similar to the Too Faced ones, but the other shades I picked up are Tasteful, which is the taupe. And girl, I love a taupe, so this is going to be right up my alley. This is just a shimmer though, and these are Twist Up Again, and they're color coded on the actual component but not on the caps, so you can tell the colors different from each other, but they're all neutral, so they look very similar. So I have, like I said, Tasteful, which is the taupe, and this is a shimmer. No sparkle to that one. We have Cinnascent, which is the matte one I picked up. This is a warm brown. Really beautiful, really creamy. And then we have Private Album. This one is like a, what is this? Like a rose gold? Well, yeah, it's like a rose gold. It's a little plummy and it's gorgeous. And this one has a little bit of sparkle to it as well. Really stunning shades. These are nice. So Urban Decay did a nice job with these. And then I went ahead and grabbed some new shades of the Sephora collection sticks because they're now in twist ups. And I didn't swatch these yet. You're gonna have to just stay tuned. If you want me to do a separate swatch video showcasing these, I should be doing shorts with my swatches. I said I was gonna do that and I haven't done that yet. But these are twist ups versus the sharpenable pencils that I had before. So we're gonna see how these go. I haven't even opened these yet. I haven't done swatches, nothing, but I'm interested to see how this goes. Somebody made a comment that these dry out a little bit more, like there's something with the packaging that is not the best. So the sharpenable ones were better, but we're gonna test them out and see how it goes. So those are the eye pencils that I picked up, and I think I'm going to get, well, you see my breast pumps, oh my god. So I think I'm going to pick up a couple from NARS, maybe if I can get a discount on NARS, and then I have a couple from Laura Mercier, the caviar sticks, which are like the OGs, and Fenty has some as well as Rare Beauty. So I think those are the ones that I'm going to compare. I'm not going to compare everything on the market because the Bobbi Brown ones I'm not going to get. No, I'm not spending money for them. And then there are quite a few other brands that have them, but I'm going to limit myself. I'm not getting everything. I'm just getting the ones that appeal to me to test out. If there are ones that you specifically want me to test and compare, let me know, but I feel like that's enough to cover the market, to cover the ones that are the most popular or the ones that people want to hear about the most. Again, let me know if there are ones that stand out to you that you want me to also test. And now let's wrap up with lips. So Isamaya Beauty just launched at Sephora, and I went ahead and picked up some of the lip pencils and this, oh god, ready for it? Hyaluronic. It's like hyaluronic, but it's hyalurolip. Hyaluronic. Hyalurolip. Hyalurolip. They should have just called it Hydrolip because that is hard to say. This is a interesting little guy. It comes in this syringe packaging. Isn't that cute? And I mean, Isamaya is known for interesting packaging, so I guess it's expected. And this is a clear lip gloss as far as I'm concerned, but you can use it as a lip mask. It's meant to hydrate the lips. I have been using it as a prep step. I've used it as a lip gloss. It's just clear and I think it's really nice. So far, I've really enjoyed this. Yeah, and I love the cute little packaging. You press the little button, it comes up. I don't know, I like it, but as far as like it being hydrating, what is it meant to be? A lip gel to hydrate, rejuvenate, and restore lips. I don't know about all that, but I know it's comfortable on the lips. It feels good and it works really well as a lip gloss too because it's shiny. I like it. And then the lip pencils, I have a few of the shades. They come with a sharpener in the box, so make sure you get that. I have 4 shades. I picked up, I thought it was Geisha, but it's not Geisha, it's Gesha. There's no I in it. Gesha is a new like tan with a little bit of rosy undertone. I have Liberica, which is that gray tone shade. It's great for like a neutral lip. I have Arabica, which is a creamy, like caramelly brown. It's like a deeper brown. And then this one is Bean, which is a deeper, like reddish brown. I like these so far, and they're sharpenable wood pencils. I'm interested to see how these fare over time. I like them so far, and I like the shades that are available. Would I pick up more? No, but I like them so far. You know what I mean? And then I also picked up 2 shades of the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. I grabbed Wherever Walnut and Anywhere Caffeine. These are neutral pencils, and they're not just for, from what I remember, these you can use on the eyes as well, but don't quote me on that because in the description it says to use it on the lips, but then on the pencil it's saying it's multi-use. So multi-use would mean you can use it on the face too, right? But these are 2 neutral shades. One is warmer, one is more rosy. I love these as well. And again, wood pencils that you sharpen and, you know, have fun with. I mean, yeah, have fun with them. Whatever that means. All right, I also picked up 2 of the Refi Lip Sculpt crayons. I have shade Fawn and Suede. These are interesting. Refi is another one that has interesting packaging. These colors are nice, okay? So Suede is a warmer brown. I don't know why I picked up so many nude pencils, but like I was on a bender and I picked all these up. And then Fawn is more of a light nude. Now all of these work really well on my skin tone to do a little sculpt and shading. Nude lips are my thing. Like look at this right now that I'm wearing, so I am very in love with those. And then I picked up 2 of the Makeup Forever Super Boost lip glosses. So these came out in the same collection as the Skin Tint, and I was intrigued, but I just didn't want to pick them up then. I should have picked them up during the Makeup Forever sale because they have a better sale. They do like 30%, sometimes 40% off. But I went ahead and grabbed the shade number 6, Wherever Walnut, right, to go with the lip pencil and Anywhere Caffeine, right? Yeah, I picked up those 2 shades. Again, I don't know, these are just beautiful nudes. They're beautiful nudes. They match the lip pencils. The Anywhere Walnut is a lighter, creamy, almost neutral leaning rose nude, and then we have Anywhere Caffeine is a little bit warmer. So love these so far. I love the applicator. These aren't too tingling because I am so sick of every lip gloss being plumping. I'm over it. Like, why is everything plumping? Oh my God. And then to wrap up, final product, and I love these so much. I grabbed a few because I picked up like 2 shades of this, and I went back in store and I was like, I need more of these because these are so good. These are from Hourglass. These are the Phantom Volumizing Glossy Balm, and volumizing is like throwing me off because I am sick of plumping. Like I said, if it said volumizing, I am nervous, but these aren't tingling at all. They don't plump, you know. They plump because of how glossy they are, and they may have, do they have something extra in them? Does it say? No, it not really say nothing, you know. No, so maybe the Phantom is like, it's Phantom, it's hidden. But anyway, I picked up quite a few shades of these. I might do a swatch video of these. I'm not too sure I'm gonna have the time to do that, but the shades I picked up just have a slightly different tint to them. They are a gloss bomb, so they twist up kind of like all the ones that we've seen already from Tarte, from Fenty, from Makeup by Mario, all the little clicky stick things. But this one to me is just better. I don't know, it's just better. They're very glossy, very shiny. They look like a lip gloss, but they're in this stick form and they have really pretty like subtle colors. It's sophisticated shine. I just love these so much. So I picked up 5 shades because I was that excited about them. Oh my God, you're gonna see the shades swatched out, but I love these, and they're all nude shades that I picked up. Again, with like a slight tint difference, so you'll have more pinky ones, more neutral lean-in ones, more peachy lean-in ones. They have a couple of colorful shades, like they have a red, they have like a orangey coral, they have like bright pink, but I stuck to the nudes, and so far, I am in love with those. So there you have it. Those are the products that I picked up during the Sephora sale. I don't think I went too crazy this time around, even though I kind of did. Usually I would pick up skincare and fragrances, but I have skincare from the last sale. That's when I really went ham sandwich on the skincare. And then as far as fragrances go, I kind of have to limit my fragrances because I can't wear perfume right now with the baby. You know, I have to ease my way into wearing fragrances again. I am breastfeeding. The baby is sensitive. I'm at home most of the time. I'm always holding the baby. She's breastfed, so I can't have her like all over me getting exposed to the fragrances because her skin is very sensitive. She's a newborn, so she's still navigating the world and getting used to that. So for fragrances and body care products, I am limited right now. I wonder if I can just spray them on my legs and go with that. But even so, I layer on my legs. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. These are the products that I picked up, all right? Again, let me know what products you want to see me demonstrate, maybe in a get ready with me video, or you want to hear more details of. I will do that in a review roundup, so just let me know. And I will leave links to all the products mentioned in the video down below in the description box, along with links on where you can pick them up. Those links will be affiliate links, along with YouTube shopping links. Those will give me a small kickback, a commission if you use my shopping links. Doesn't change the sale price. It's just a way to give back to the channel. Easy way to show your support. There's no pressure. You don't have to use my links, but if you wanted to show your support, it's an easy way to do so. But you watching this video is quite enough, and if you choose to leave a comment, that's a great way as well to support the channel because it helps to push me out to the algorithm. Feel free to share with your friend, give me a thumbs up, favorites, you know, all that good stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video, and until my next one, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.